Good morning. Abe Kislevitz here, and we are camping in Mammoth right now. We're doing a little mountain bike and camp mission. I set up a night time lapse last night on my GoPro, and one of the things I always get requested of is how to properly shoot a night time lapse. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of my process, what the settings are, and hopefully you guys will get your night time lapses in a good spot after watching this video. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm just setting up my hammock.
Pretty sure it was a gift to both of us.
It was. Sorry. Our hammock. Christmas 2020. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Last night, I set up a time lapse to get the stars, a night time lapse. What I like to do is first set it into night photo mode and get all of my settings dialed in night photo mode, and also use my phone to snap the photo and then also review the photo. Then I can switch it over to night time lapse and then just shoot it without having to move the camera. But I get it dialed with night photo so that I can check the angle, check the settings, make sure everything looks good before I start the time lapse. I'm just using this Joby tripod because it's easy and super sturdy, so the wind's not gonna blow it over. GoPro actually recently released this side door. It makes it so you can plug in the camera and it's pretty water resistant while it's plugged in, which is really nice. And I just used any standard USB battery pack to keep it going all night long. 6,000 milliamp hours, which is really not that much, but it'll last all night. It was still going this morning. And then the last thing that I like to do, just in case, is remove the cover glass. Anything that can help me reduce the amount of light flares or anything coming into the shot and help me get the best exposure out of the shot, then I'll try it and see if it works. So for the shutter speed, I always max it out for night photos at 30 seconds so we get as much exposure as we can. The next biggest determinant of what your photo is going to look like for night photo is ISO. And so I did ISO min at 100, ISO max 800. Since it's the middle of the night and the white balance isn't a huge key factor in it, I just did white balance 5,000 because that's usually a nice middle ground. And then sharpness low, EV comp 0. I shot this one in RAW, so it's exporting as photos, but you could also just shoot as video. If you do RAW, you're going to be able to pull out a little more of that detail and do some better noise reduction. For the time lapse, I do a interval of auto, and that just means when the previous photo is finished, it'll start taking the next photo. So for this night time lapse last night, it was a half moon and then no moon for most of the night. So I knew I wasn't going to get very good foreground stuff, so trying to get the campsite, I think you need a bit of moon for that to work very well. And so I just ended up pointing it straight up and capturing a little bit of the perimeter of the trees, kind of in a circle, going straight up, and then hopefully we got a good lapse of the stars. I saw where the Milky Way was, and I think the Milky Way goes and crosses the middle of the frame. So I'll show a couple of these test shots. Here's one, and another one, and another one. And ultimately I decided on straight up, and then here is the final lapse. We're gonna give a shout out to Cuts this morning. This is the shirt that I'm wearing. If you're looking for some great t-shirts to wear while you camp, or while you go to work, or while you do anything, Cuts is a great way to go. And check the link in the description below for a 15% discount. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys get some good time lapses out there.
This is my favorite. Favorite morning activity?